What's going on, geeks? It's your boy Josh, and we're back with another episode of Meraki Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at DC Multiverse McFarlane Batcycle. The front of the box has a nice clean look to it. It has a large window over here, and you can clearly see the Batcycle inside. And on the side it says DC Multiverse Batcycle, Batman Curse of the White Knight, McFarlane Toys. And here's what it looks like at the back. And on the other side it's just the same thing. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. It comes with a trading card. As you can see, the White Knight Batman is actually the figure that's intended for the Batcycle. There's a nice picture of the White Knight together with the Batcycle in front, and at the back is a short description. Pause it now if you want to read it. So that's it for the trading card. And finally, here we have the Batcycle out of the packaging. First and foremost, the sculpt is beautifully done. I didn't really expect that the tires would be made out of rubber, and it actually rolls pretty well, and it actually feels very smooth, almost as if there are bearings inside these wheels. The back wheel is quite thick and the front wheel is thin, but it rolls really well. I mean, just look at that. I'm pretty sure there are bearings inside, you know. So anyway, this actually really does resemble Nolan's Batpod. Okay, so that being said, the sculpt is very nice, but it lacks paint. You know, normally we collectors expect a good amount of detailing for our figures, and for the details to stand out, of course, it needs a good amount of paint deco as well. I think that's the only thing missing with this particular figure. Anyway, the engine part of the bike has a fair amount of black wash over it, as well as a metal finish. I'm not really sure if the gunmetal is actually dry brushed in there or it's silver with some black wash over it. And for the front part, you can actually see that the throttle is quite thick, and the grip, it also has a nice black finish over it. And the fuel tank cover is not really painted, and you won't be able to notice it since it's the same color with the rest of the body. Up top, it also has some switches, ignition switches or whatnot. I'm really glad they included that. That's a good attention to detail. Inside the tires, you can also see the brake disc, which is really nice that they included that, as well as some foot pegs, rear brake levers, and of course a shift lever on the opposite side. The exhaust pipes are just molded in gray plastic. However, they did paint on some black, you know, just to give the illusion that it's hollow inside. Just to add, it also gives off that Christopher Nolan Batpod vibe to it. The front part of the bike extends, and it can actually snap into place just like so, and as you can see, it's really flushed in there, and by doing so it really gives that streamlined look to it. One of the issues that I have with this piece is that if you look from the top, you can actually see that there's an empty space inside there, and my hand can actually fit inside. Yep, and that's pretty big. That's actually caused by the extending feature that I showed earlier. This front piece really reminds me of the animated series. If you can't remember, that's this part over here. So I guess this part must be a callback to the first animated series. The front panels are simple, and it has a lot of details in it as well. But like I mentioned, we won't be able to see the details unless there are paint apps over it. The color of the piece is in dark gray, or perhaps maybe almost like a bluish type of gray. But yeah, personally I think this would have been better if it was just straight up black. Personally, I prefer this piece not extended. I think that makes it look more realistic. But like I mentioned, this Batcycle is intended for the White Knight and not for any other Batman figures out there. But of course, I guess we could make it work, right? So yeah, let's see what it looks like together with Batfleck. And here we have Batfleck together with the Batcycle. For some reason, it turned out well. I really didn't expect that it would look this nice. But here's what it looks like if you have the front wheel extended. Although I still prefer the front wheel collapsed like so. And as you can see, he can't really sit flush on top of the seat. This particular figure can hold the throttle pretty well, but it's quite difficult to put it there. So yeah, just be mindful of that. There's also a lot of Batman figures out there that doesn't include a gripping hand. And for the cape, McFarlane comes with soft, pliable rubber material type of capes, and I think it works well for these type of poses. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how it looks like with Batfleck, and I think it works well. Here we have Detective Comics Batman, and surprisingly, I did not expect this figure to look good with the Batcycle. But as you can see, this particular Batman is quite tall, so you can probably make it work, but it's kind of hard. As you can see, it can't really sit flush in there, but you can make it work. And here's what it looks like with the front piece extended. And yeah, I think this Batcycle is better with the animated versions. I think it's because the color scheme of the Batcycle matches these figures. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so overall, the Batcycle is a good figure, especially for its price point, which is about $29 to $30. That's about 1,500 in Philippine peso, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty good for the price you're actually paying for, and that's why I can't expect too much in terms of the paint apps, because trust me, as a customizer, I know how much paint decos cost. So if this was painted more, this wouldn't have been a commercial released figure. But anyway, that's it for this review, geeks. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I'm able to provide the information needed for this figure. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this Batcycle. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Share this video with your friends. That really helps a lot to make this channel grow and gets me a step closer to fulfilling my dreams. So there you have it. Again, thank you for watching, geeks. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe.